So in ancient Kemet, they looked at this and they said, whoa, he has the keenest eyesight. The falcon is the only bird that can look directly at the sun. That's like looking at the face of the Creator, looking at the face of God. Supposedly you can't do that. They studied the falcon. They realized it's the fastest creature, the fastest animal on the planet Earth. The pelican falcon goes 200 miles per hour. Jet pilots and bombers are imitating the descent of a falcon as it tucks his wings in, as its arms come in. You can't hide. I can spot you under a leaf 2 miles away. You know, see those concepts. So the king, all the rulers were depicted as great falcons. In fact, they're called Chimsu Haru, followers of Haru. Not because they wanted to be a bird, because they wanted to accent these dynamic characteristics. Now that happens with all of the animals.
They use the jackal, Anubis, that has a dog head. And so you see, oh, they worship a dog. No. The culture in ancient Egypt, the jackal was a dog that would bury its meat when it killed it, because the meat is too tough for the body to digest, like a deer or an antelope. So it buried it in the sand and let the heat of the desert virtually cook it. But before the meat got rotten and poisonous, it would dig it up and eat it and ingest it. And so that is a symbol of good judgment. So when you're talking about Anubis being the judge of the soul of the departed person, you use the jackal.
So in nature, if you looked at Inpu, he's the guard dog. He's the guard. The dog is the guard. You know, he protects your domain. And guess what? Jackals are not black in general. They're brown and reddish brown and things like that. When they're black jackals in a pride, he's the leader. See? So by studying nature, they kind of understood symptomatically what jackal we want there. We don't want the red, the brown jackal. We want the black jackal. Okay? And he understands transformation. Transformation from one rites of passage to another.